Hello, this is RN, and today we are going to present a demo of NROS restaurant software that can be used by small to mid-sized restaurant who offer table sitting and the delivery or pickup. So those nature of features can be maintained within the NROS restaurant software. So today we'll go through a quick snap of some of the key features that are offered by NROS restaurant software. So once you get the download link from the listed site, download the file and install the setup, and once through you can log in using the admin mode. The user ID is admin and password is admin. Once you hit enter or OK, you should be able to see the screen that we are viewing it. So as a part of the initial setup, all you need to do is follow the step-by-step guide that is listed within the help section. So click on the help, click on the content, and you can see the detailed help over here. As always, all of our softwares have step-by-step guide that you should be able to follow towards your basic or initial setup. So we'll go through those details one after other, and some of the features we need to run through real quick so you get a quick glance of what features we have and how you need to do the basic setup for your restaurant. So these are the step-by-step guidelines. All fields are mandatory, they cannot be blanks. So you can use any of the character for the entries in the field. The next piece of the setup is to set up the overall restaurant. So as you can see, we need to set up the restaurant. You can set up the users, you can set up the licenses, preference, message, and customize. So we'll go through these pieces individually that are most important, and some are optional as well. And later on we can come back to the group item node and account. We'll give a quick snap of that and walk through some of the information on how you can create items, customers, suppliers, and staff, and those can be utilized. Once you are through with these second, third, and fourth setup steps, your software is ready for billing, and that's when we will flip and go through the billing side to see how you can do the billing and how you can manage customers and things like that. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let me flip that. Go to the admin as indicated on the step-by-step guide. Once in admin, click on the restaurant. This gives the basic information about what your restaurant is all about. So just hit modify and make the changes accordingly for the information that you need for your restaurant. And after making the relevant changes, hit the save button. So this is more of a restaurant name and address information. Some of these pieces are used for the report as well. Okay, moving on. The next is the users. So there are two types of users we have. So you move to the first entry. This is the admin. The admin entry with admin ID and admin password is basically used to maintain this particular screen, which has more of maintenance aspect related to items, customers, suppliers, staff. If you want to view the bills, do some purchases, you need to pay the staff and some basic accounting. So those are the pieces that fall within the admin mode, and the next is user. So you can create additional users as well. So when you try to add more users, it will create users only for the POS mode. So the users you can maintain with the login ID and password, and those members should be able to do the billing. Moving on, the next one is the licenses. Once you have purchased the license, you can enter the product key. If not, you can explore the software which provides all the features, and there are hardly any limitations. The only limitation is to make the product entry or items, you can add only two of them, not beyond that. The next section is a preference, which is a bit important feature. So in this preference, all you will do is you will set up the preference that is needed by your restaurant. So click on the modify button, make some changes to that. So let me type it, say see you again soon. Okay, so that's one example. So those things that need to come on the bill that you can provide here: bill header, message, 1, 2, and footer. Table pickup is what is the number of tables. So 20 is the number of tables and 10 is the number of pickup that you want to manage. At this time, we offer the max of 25 tables and 15 pickups. If you need a change on that or customization, do reach out to us and we'll provide some alternative. So the next page is stock check, which indicates if you want to check the item stock before offering it to your customers. What is the discount structure? Do you want the discount to be edited? In the billing screen, do you allow the group saving? What is the tax structure for your restaurant? How do you use tax structure for billing? What is the default bill? The default bill, we have two formats, small and large. The small is more of a POS size format. The large is a regular format. If you have more bulk orders or enterprise related catering you do, you can use the large bill as well. So that you can set it up. Just hit this selection over here to large and it will create a large bill. For now we'll leave it to small. Next is the bill label. If you have a particular label that you want to use for your bill, you can do that. You need to show the currency and things like that. We'll hit the save. Let's move on. The message is more of setting up the message what you want to send to customer. Again, this is more optional, but if you want to send some email related bill to the customer, you can do that as well. So those settings are there. Again, if you need detailed help on this, do let us know. Next is customize. This is totally optional. How you need to have the look and feel of the software, those things you can do it. Okay, so the other piece, so we have gone through all the admin help content we have gone through. Master, let me go through a quick group. I would like to add some group. Say for example, let me add a section called, let me see if we have beverage or not. So we have grocery, starter, drinks. Okay, so we have drinks and we have starter. Let me add a small item called snacks. So we'll add that. We'll type snacks and there's no saving. Allow billing, yes. We will do the purchase, yes, and we'll hit that. So what we'll do is, all we will do is we'll add some chips on this, chips or those pieces again that can act as starters or any other pieces. Okay, so moving on, I think the next piece is item note. This is more of a side note. You want items to be spicy, mild, and those kind of pieces that you need to add to your groups. So let me add one again. Click on the add button and we'll select, say, the group as snacks. Hot, we can use the item note as hot, and say spicy. So let me put like this. So we'll charge one excess amount for that. Is this active? Yes. We'll hit save. We'll try to create some items on that and use it. Okay, so moving on, I feel the next one is so we understood about the group, which is a categorization of all the products or items that you have here, and second is the side note or item note that you need to add. Account is more for accounting purpose. You won't need to maintain any particular account where all of the manual bills, the purchases, pay staffs, you need to go to a particular accounting. It's more of a basic accounting that you need to do. You can certainly do that. Okay, so I think we went through all the admin features. Some pieces you need to explore. Master we have gone through, help content we have gone through. Now we'll go through items. I'll create one item. Let me see. I think fries is there. Okay, chips is there. Mm, so let me add another item with the snacks. We'll type it, say party snacks. Okay, party snacks. Don't need to have any description. You can just leave it as it is. The item name is what it shows up, so party snacks is party snacks large. Let us keep like that. So the purchase rate we will keep it 10, and the sale rate is we are keeping 16, and the open quantity will keep it for now, this many, so we can make the changes. So right now the close quantity will be updated. Is this taxable? Yes. So you can hit the selection button and it can be taxable. Is this active? Yes. And this is there's no remarks. Okay, so let's save it. So you have seen that we added a group called snacks, and we added a party snacks large item. Now let me go through real quick about the customers. You can add the customers here, or those customers can be added in the billing screen. Next is suppliers with whom you purchase some of these items. Say for example, you purchase party snacks large from a particular supplier who is ABC or some other company. You can add those suppliers. If you have if you have the chefs, staff, or the waiters who are working here, you can just make some entries over here if you want to maintain their payments or high level accounting. Those you can do. Again, this is not a pay software, but it's more of a high level accounting feature. That's all we can say. Okay, so the other pieces are coupons which you can create new, and you can offer it to your customers. Bills are a mode to view what kind of billings you have done. When you need to purchase any of the open items that are getting stocked out in your restaurant, you can do the purchase from those suppliers. Those quantity will get added to the stock. Pay staff, as we talked, whomsoever are active staff, for them you can do a monthly or twice in a month salaries. Again, this is more of a gross salary, so it does not calculate all the tax and other stuff. Again, this is used for a basic accounting. So when you add the pay cycle and hit to accounting, those entries will be recorded within accounting for your basic accounting purpose. So those are the accountings over here. Okay, so we have gone through almost all the features. Again, certainly need some additional time for you and some dedication to explore these features. But you certainly have any of those questions, open-ended questions, you can reach out to me anytime, and we can offer you the support. Again, this is RN. So okay, so let's moving on. I think these are all the operations item which are there in the operations menu. Add, modify, delete, save, Xerox is the cloning, cancel to cancel any modification, the first, prior, next, last, or the navigation. Inquiry is to list all the items, and report is to generate report. So for example, there is a default report in this case, so you just hit the report item and click view. You can see all the snacks which are there. So if I want to see for some other items, say for example starter, and hit view, so these are all the starters that we have. These are the item IDs, item names, description, and things like that. Okay, and there are more detailed reports in the report section. So we went through this import export. Again, you want to import the items, you can do that. You want to export any of these features, you can certainly export the data out of this software. Trends will show what is the sales trend of your items. Certainly you can explore that. Reports also you can certainly export report. You can work out on these reports and explore all the features what is available. We can pick any of those things. Say for example the balance sheet. It will show the current balance sheet for your restaurant, what number of bills are created, what are the purchases, what is the staff salary, what are the credits that has been done, what are the debits, and what tax have been collected from the bills. All those things you can record here. Okay, so moving on, I feel those are some of the features we went through. We'll pause a minute and we'll open up the billing screen. That will give a good level understanding. We'll create a bill. We created a group called snacks, and we created an item called party snacks, and we will build that, and we'll build some side note as well. Okay. Okay, so I think we have flipped back. We have started with the user one as the login and user one as the password, and this will show up the billing screen that we talked earlier before the pause. So once you use the user one as login ID and password, you will be able to see the screen that I'm sharing right now. Okay, so this has these key features, which are the billing, bill reprint, and customer info. So click on the billing and you should be able to see the layout of table and pickup that you have set it up on the preference section. So you have the list of all the tables and list of pickup that you need to select. Let us go ahead with table 20 as our selection. So once you click billing, you will be able to see the table and pickup layout. Click on the table 20 mode here, and the moment you click on this particular section, the status of this particular area or the table will become occupied, and once you complete a particular bill, it will be freed up and become available. So let me go ahead and click this. I will be able to see the screen. So this is more the path format for the bill. As you can see, these are all the groups that are listed here, and the items that are supposed to come up, they will list out in this grid, and these are all the item nodes that we talked earlier. Okay, so we created an item called a group called snacks that we saw, and we created an item called party snacks. So let me click here and you should be able to see party snacks large. So what we are going to do is we will do some quick billing, and I can explain this particular screen and move forward. So the moment you click on a particular table, the table number will be coming up here. This is more of a sample phone that will come up, and so the basic format is it will just give a rough table 20 phone number, but this particular customer phone will be helpful in case of the pickup orders. Go ahead and use the tab key or hit enter, and I will be able to come up in the customer name. Just leave the name as it is. One of the feature that has been modified at this moment is to update the user. So either if you need to select the user, if there are more users that need to use it, maybe you can certainly select that. For now, we'll just leave it at user 1. What are the number of guests? If you need to update it, by default it will come up as 1. For now, let me put as say 4, and I will hit enter. I'm going to give a discount of 5%, hit enter. I'm going to come up in this particular section. So either you use tab and hit enter on this particular grid that shows the group, or you can use the mouse key as well. So for now, so I will say let me click on drinks. For now, this is the only one section. I am going to click on this particular item. I don't want to add any of the item node, so the item has already been added. And if you need to cross out this particular selection of item, just click on the cross mark. It will delete the item. I need 2 quantity. The customer has ordered 2 quantity of bottled water. So all you can do is just click on the plus sign that will add the quantity, or you can click minus that will reduce the quantity. For now, let me go ahead and do this. Now, as we talked earlier, let me click on snacks. I'm going to click party snacks, and I'm going to select extra hot spicy. So before I do that, or you can do that, say for example I'll click this, and party snacks, we need 2 of them. I'll add the item and I'll just leave it. So for now the customer has ordered only this much of information. Okay, so this is the default phone number, the customer name will come up, we have the user ID, the guest you can enter if you have a discount, or you can make the discount default to 0 in the preferences. Click on the particular group and select the item. Okay, so click on the group, it will show list of all the items. Select a particular item and select the item note that you want to add, which is more of a item note or side note or instruction for the particular item. Okay, so let me go ahead and save this. The moment you save it, it's going to create a chef print for the items that has been ordered. So click on save, and when you need to come back and do the billing, you can do that. So this is the chef print for table 20. This is the cashier, there are 4 guests, and we ordered 2 bottled water and 2 party snacks large. Instruction is extra hot spicy. Okay, either you print it or you can save it. We'll cross mark, and the moment you can complete that, you can see that table 20 has been occupied. Correct? You need to make entries or billing to any other table, you can do that. Say for example I click on this particular table. For now I will exit it, save it and close it. Now I'll be back with table 20. I need to add one more item. So all I am going to do is click on this particular table. We have ordered these 3 things. Let me add a soup or a main dish. Okay, main special, and we'll just leave it as it is. So for now all we are saying is the customer is completed with his order, he is done with his request. So he ordered 2 bottle of water, 2 party snacks large with extra hot spicy, that added 1 amount, or you need to add 2 times, you can just click extra hot spicy 2 times at that moment. The main special is ordered 1, so he's done with this particular order, and you need to present the bill for tipping to the customer. So instead of saving, click on the pre-tip. When you click pre-tip, this is going to give the pre-tip bill. Present this to the customer for table 20. With this particular item there was a saving of 25. If you don't need any saving, turn on off on the preference section. The next piece is you get the tip or total. Cross mark this one. Come back once if you receive the final bill, and to make the payment and print a bill, we'll click on table 20 again. Got a tip of say 5. I'm going to enter 5 here, hit enter. The customer has paid cash of say 20 and 30 on the credit card. I'm going to enter 20, 30 on the credit card, and there are no notes. I think the return amount, okay, so there's still some pending, so let me put say customer has put 25. Okay, so this is all done. I'm using the tab key and I will say pay. So the moment you complete a pay bill mode and click on this particular button, it's going to free up that particular table once the bill is completely paid. So this is to pay and close the bill. Yes, the bill number is 10. I'll click OK, and the bill is generated. So this has the restaurant name, the order number, table 20, and these are the bill specifics. So the one other thing is if you need any customization or you have some small changes, you can certainly include that. Do get back to us at your time. Okay, let me close this out. As you can see, table 20 has been freed up. The bill has been paid completely. So it's all done. So we are moving forward with the bill reprint. So we talked about bill 10. Going to hit tab and view, so you can reprint the bill again. So that is more of the format that you can use it. So let me close it. The customer information is to view or update the customer information. You need to make some changes. Say for example to the guest, I'm going to enter all lines. Hit on tab, click the search. So if I need to change the guest to guest 11, I can make changes. Use the tab key, go to save, and we can save the customer information. If you have a pickup customer with a particular phone, you need to update some details, you can do that. There is a loyalty points that keep working out, it keeps adding up. So for one customer bill is 1 point. How do you want to translate that? It's totally up to you, but the points reflect number of bills done for a particular customer, by a customer for a customer. Okay, let me save this. So that's all we have, I think. So as you can see, the billing has been complete. So let me save this. Okay, that's all we have particularly for this particular NROS restaurant software. The billing has been revised recently, so this is the reason we have an update here. If you feel this particular demo has solved the purpose of explaining what this software is about, I'll be happy to take that. Thank you very much.